Welcome back inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds arena for tonight's second game matchup. This one coming up between the Camel City Mafia, rocking their brand new black and red jerseys, sitting on the right side of your screen. And to the left, it's going to be the Cavemen. As for the Cavemen on the season, they sit 2-2 overall for 4 points. A current 2A tie here for third place. Sitting across from them to the right, it's the Mafia, who sits in first place on the year. 3-1-1 for 7 points. Gives them a 1 point lead over second, that being the Burke Street Bullies. Once again, 20 minutes up on the board here as we are just about set for opening putt drop between the Mafia and the Cavemen. Some players to keep an eye out on here tonight. First off, for the Mafia, it's going to be 67 of Josh Becky. 5 goals and assists for 6 points on the season. As for the other side, for the Cavemen, it's going to be Tyler Steinley. 6 goals and assists for 7 points, alongside Stephen Arnold. Has 4 goals, 3 assists for 7 points as well. The 2 netminders here tonight. Brandon Rhodes for the team in red, .92 goal against, or save percentage that is, with a 2.8 goal against average. And to the left, it's me Daniel Gumfrit, .832 save percentage and a .575 goal against average. Once again, 20 minutes up on the board, and we're just about to get underway here inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds arena for tonight's second game match. Set they take the drop. It's going to be Becky going up against Steinley. The 2 captains here tonight, it's going to be Vincent Acassi for the Mafia and Charlie Leisure for the Cavemen. As we still look to get our first penalty win on the season for Sedekassi, who's going to make the start over at the point, wearing number 11. Puck shot comes down low, trying to work it forward. Was 23 or 21 of Steinley, I believe. Or Brooks, that is. Apologies. That was 13. Has it in the blue end. Works it up top. Just out of the reach of the Cavemen up top. Works it down low for Steinley. Has Brooks all the way down low. That's what he'll give it to. Shot! Has a chance right at the goal line. Just stays out as Steinley was looking for goal number 7 of the season. Apologies there for getting to start the clock as we sit 19:24 to go in the period.
Almost 18.
Here comes Sabecki to the blue line, has Kilmer trailing down low. Shot, save, rebound, goes right out in front and cleared out from 16 of Charlie Leisure, the captain for the Cavemen. Down low for Steinley, trying to work it forward just through the skates of 74 of Parrish. Sabecki to the blue line, just going to drop it in deep. Gets it around Wells, going to be played up for Leisure. As that was cleared out, trying to get it over to McCumber in center ice. Goes down, link to the ice for an icing. So we're going to have a full line change here from both sides, or for the Cavemen at least, that is. Set to take the drop, looks like it's going to be number 7 of Kevin Travia. Has 2 points on the season. He'll be going up against Becky, who has 5 goals and an assist. Works it down low. That's going to be kept in from 74. Shot saved. That 74 was Brandon Parrish, who's still looking to get his first point of the season. Apologize here about the Mafia. I do have their numbers written down on my little stat sheet, as I normally have them in numerical order. But the captain of Vincent Acassi took just a tad too long to hand me the roster before I printed off the list. And be held in at the point, could not work it forward was a Lentz, as that was going to be kept in from Parrish. Sabecki down low, ended up losing it, nearly had a chance for Morgan to work it out, as it's Vail that has it held in at the point just barely. As that's going to be cleared down link to the ice for an icing, as the Cavemen cleared it down from their own defensive blue line. 17:25 to go here in this first period. Shots on goal, 2-1 in favor of the Mafia. Puck's dropped. That's going to go right into the glove of Daniel Gumford. Keeps this one out. Still sitting scoreless. 17 minutes to go in the period. I didn't want to lose it or forget it was SoundCloud. Here comes... I don't either. Well, I made an account, but I don't really have one. Lentz down low in the corner with Travia. Travia with it, taking it back behind the back, and then has Morgan out in front. Trying to stick it aside was 40 to McDevitt. Kept it at the point, working it down low. Lentz trying to get a centering feed over to Morgan as that's going to be cleared up from Sedekassi. Kept in from 4 of Conley. Nearly trying to get it back over to Conley as it's going to be loose out to the neutral zone. Dumped in. First one to it's going to be Sedekassi. Trying to fake a forehand instead of going back to the backhand. Sedekassi's going to regain control behind the back of the net. Worked out for McDevitt. Through center ice, Lentz trying to get a centering feed over to Travia. Couldn't hold on to it as it's going to go all the way back in deep for Sedekassi. Backing it over to 14 of Kurth. Trying to get a cross-ice feed. Finds its connection as they hit the blue line. They have numbers 3-on-3. Up top, Wells able to fire it into the far side corner. As Leisure is able to work it up to the point. Shot, Wells trying to glove it down. Rebounds, just gets a piece of it, but couldn't get all of it. Right from the slot, fires this one home as the Mafia takes a 1-0 lead here with 15:30 to go in the period. Goal being credited to number 21 of Jay Ely, getting his 3rd goal of the season. Down low in the feet of Steinley. Drops it back for Wells. Tried to get a one-touch feed down low. Not able to hold on to it, so this will be an icing. 15:03 to go in the first. 1-0 in favor of the Mafia. Puck's drop comes to a face-off win for Steinman as well as trying to get it over to 13 and Brooks. Clear down with the ice. Another icing call here. 14:30 now to go in the first period.
There should be a penalty on how many icings they have. I wonder if they would stop doing it. No.
There'd be too many penalties. They would just kill the entire game. Wells down their side corner, being pressured by Kilmer. Able to get around 21 of Ely. That's a lone goal so far in this one. Pinch off from Parrish. Working up top. Able to get it to Ely to the blue line. The most recent goal scorer. Looking to get a second. Trying to get around Leisure. Taking it behind the back, and that has Kilmer standing on the front door. Still with it. Ely drops it back to 74 Parrish. Trying to drop it behind the back, and that can be picked up from Wells. Wells gets a centering feed to McCumber. Works it up top to Steinley. To the blue line, has one to his right as Brooks. Brooks has some room. Steinley fires one on shot. Gets a piece of the crossbar. Rebound opportunity. Could not get a shot off. Comes down low. Kilmer trying to clear it out. Wells keeps it in at the blue line as Tyler takes the tumble. Vale trying to clear it out. Trying to drop it back for Parrish. Down low at the corner. Centering feed has a chance for McCumber. Backhanded shot goes right through the slot. Steinway down low. Vale behind the back of the net. Down low, but couldn't hold on to it. As this is going for an icing. Just under 13 to go here in the first period. Offensive face-off here for the Cavemen. As the puck's dropped, Travi able to win this one back. Could not keep it in as here comes the Mafia to the blue line, 2-on-1. Fires a shot. Rebound goes right out in front and be picked up from a Caveman. Trying to work it down low for Lentz. Parrish battling at it with Lentz. Puck still loose. Conley up to the far side, able to get it over to Morgan. Travia working up the far side boards, trying to get it down low for Lentz, and it's going to be picked up from Sebecki. Sebecki kicks it to himself to the far side circle. Vale fires one high and wide as it's going to work its way back to the point. Parrish around one. Fires one on, tipped, save, rebound going to be covered up from Daniel Gumford. 1-0's your score as a Mafia have already poked one home past Gumford, something that didn't happen until the second period back in game number 1 of the night. And that was between the Scranton Stranglers and the White Elephants. Down lows, 82 of Limbic. Fires one on was Parrish. That one went wide. 68 of Clanton has it up to the far side. Clanton still with it. Drops it back for Sebecki. Ends up losing the handle down on the corner. Lentz turns it over. Sebecki takes it right back. Behind the back of the net it goes for 60 of Clanton. Here's a chance on the Mafia. Got a tip as that went sky high off the back glass. Carla couldn't hold on to it. Going to leave it back for 2. First, apologies, I do not have number 2's name here for the Cavemen. I'm going to try and pull that up really quick. As here comes the Becky up top, trying to carry one. Here comes the Becky shot, save, rebound. It's going to be cleared up to the far side corner and out for the Cavemen. Trying to carry on Sedekassi. That goes off his boot and we played right back the other way from 68 with Clanton. Limbic to the near side corner, trying to get it back over for Clanton. Up top and cleared out. Down length of the ice it goes back. Sedekassi that is not able to keep it in. No icing as the first one to it. It's going to be Holden Kurth up to the far side, trying to get it back over for Sebecki. Has it loose up in his feet, wearing Sedekassi's old jersey. As it's going to be down low for Wells. Clayton couldn't hold on to it. Trying to get around Sedekassi as it's going to be down low for Kurth. Turned over, back over for the Cavemen. Able to go around McDevitt down low. Holds up, fires from Brooks high and wide. Travitt holds it in far side. This one right through the slot and down to the near side corner. Brooks to the point for Wells. Fires one on, tip. Redirection goes right into the pad of Brandon Rhodes. Keeps this one out. A 1-0 game on 7 shots. 9:30 to go in the frame. An offensive zone face-up here for the Cavemen. It's going to be 21 of Tyler Steinley, who's able to get the face-off win. Back to the point, fires one from Leisure, as that went right off the shoulder of the netminder. Leisure picks up the change in the neutral zone, trying to work it forward as that goes off the body of Kettner. Sedekassi trying to work it in all alone to the near side corner. Well, it's just going to leave it to him. Steinley in the corner. Sedekassi trying to get a center feet. Going to be picked up, but can't clear it out. As it's going to be worked right back the other way from Leisure. Leisure and Sedekassi very close to each other here on the ice. As here comes Wells. Being pressured by one, back deep in his own zone. Spinning around and now has a lot of free real estate. Brooks trying to drop it down low for Steinley. Went the wrong way. As here comes 21. Really, the one goal score so far of the night has 14 in front of the net. It's Kurth. Steinley try to get it up to the far side for McCumber. Trying to poke it back forward as Wells is going to be picking up the loose change. To the blue line, Wells. Still with it, but lost it at the last second. Getting a huge shot opportunity from the Cavemen. And one-on-one, try to go forehand, backhand in front of the defender. Once again, not able to get a shot off as that was 21 of Ely. Shot from Comer goes off the side of Gumford. May have got a side piece of the net as McCumber's trying to clear it out. Sedekassi keeps it in, fires one on. Intentionally set that one wide as it's going to go back behind the net. Down low. It comes for Lentz. To the blue line, Lentz still with it, trying to get around one. Being bothered by 14 of Kurth. Down low in the corner, Lentz still pressuring. Sedekassi up to the far side. able to get it in Limbic, trying to get a one-touch feed over to Kilmer. Ends up over skating, and as Limbic's going to have to go back and drop it in, as it's going to be a foot race now between Sedekassi and Lentz. Lentz wins it, trying to get a centering feed. Goes off the body of Parrish. Kilmer takes a tumble through center ice. Parrish in. Shot! Saved by Gumford. Keeps this one frozen. 6:50 to go in the first. Down low, Conley has some time in the corner, ended up losing it, but that's going to go right out in front as here comes a chance from Lentz. Rebound shot from Morgan, puck's down, netminder's down, trying to lift it, just jamming at it on the far side, puck stays out, as that's going to be cleared up into the center ice. Steinley able to get around one, Steinley trying to work it forward. Going to be left for 4 of Conley. Try to get it back over to Steinley as it's loose in the neutral zone. Conley. Left for Lentz. Turned over. As here comes the Mafia back the other way, going right to left here in this first period. Turned over Conley. Hard forward for Lentz. Kept in at the point. Battling out as it's going to come down into the corner. Trying to get a centering feed as Leisure's going to clear it out to center. Vale, right place at the right time. Gonna dump this in on net. Gumford's going to have to play it. This is going to be out for Charlie Leisure, the captain of the Cavemen. Back over for Vale playing pitch and catch. As that pass goes into no man's land, over for Brooks. To the far side. Just out of the reach of Morgan. Vale taking it back on the back of the net. Pye trying to get it over for Limbic. Try to get a one-touch feed over to Sebecki. Here comes Sebecki down low, full head of speed. Has some space on the forehand. Trying to get a centering feed in front of Gumford. Backhanded shot. Saved by Gumford. With the Olympics going on, one of the top dogs for gold medals on this 2026 Olympics is Norway. They have 6 gold medals, 12 medals overall in this Olympics. As for the United States, they are currently sitting in a tie for 3rd with 2 first place medals, gold medals that is. We have 7 total medals so far through the Olympics. 3 silver and 2 bronze. This is going to be played down low, over from McCumber. Center is going to be sent out wide from Rhodes. As here comes Sebecki. Sebecki working it forward. Going to be a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Sebecki tried to drop it back over for McDevitt, but couldn't hold on to it. Rhodes with it. Apologies, Brooks, that is, to the blue line. McCumber not able to keep it in, as here comes a chance for the Mafia once again. 1-0 lead here. 3:40 to go in the period. Trying to get it down low for Parrish. Trying to get around 13 of Brooks. Parrish fires one on. Gumford had to make a quick save there. Finds a way to keep this one on the back of the net with 3:25 to go in the period. Try to get it over to the point for Vale, but can hold on to it. Foot race coming the other way. Here comes Brooks. Has some space and a lot of numbers if they hurry. Fires one on. Save made by Rhodes as that shot came off the stick of Travia. Rebound shot once again saved by Rhodes. So that's going to be cleared up but not out to the point. Fires this one back down length of the boards. As Vale's looking to clear it out as well as able to hold it in. He is. Trying to drop it back for Brooks. Sebecki intercepts it. Here comes Sebecki. To the blue line, in all alone, shot! Save made by Gumford. And Sebecki is not happy there at all. 2:40 to go in the period. Up to the far side, held in. Cassie fires one on. Back out to the neutral zone. Spinning around, Lentz trying to work it forward. Has it for a second. As here comes Travia. Lentz. Travia with it. Fires a shot on. Rhodes made to save. As the puck still is right out in front. You can keep it. I don't need it. Oh, well, keep it. Good job. Lynn's right out in front, trying to jam it home. Puck still loose. I see it. Trying to lift the backhanded shot. Not able to get it. Here comes Becky. Through center ice. It's going to be a 2-on-2. Takes it wide. Becky still with it, but ended up losing it down in the corner. Conley trying to get a turnover. Comes down low. Lentz with it. Try to get it up and out was Setagassi. Pucks this one out into the bench. Luckily that didn't go over the glass. May have been a delay of game. Neutral zone face-off coming right up and... You won't know. You won't know. Here comes the Cavemen to the blue line. Winds up, fires a slap shot, saved by Rhodes. We'll just cover this one up now with 30 seconds to go here in the period. One last line change before the end of the period. It's McCumber taking over for Morgan. Puck's dropped. Here comes a chance right off the draw. Steinley got a shot off now, down to 10. Steinley battling at it, down in the corner, 8 seconds. Passing to no man's lane. Lentz gonna be the first one to it. Fired a quick shot, rebound right out in front, trying to jam it home. Puck comes down with one, and that will do it here for the period. 1-0 is your score after one in favor of the Mafia. Gonna take a quick 1-minute break. I'll be back after this break. Welcome back out here to the start of period number 2. Switch sides, 20 minutes on the board, and here we go. Steinley set to take the drop here for the Cavemen. On the other side, it looks to be like it's 21 of Helios. He's able to get this face-off down. McCumber with a shot. 7 seconds to go into the second period. Right up to the far side. Just able to get it out was Limbick. And now able to get around Wells. Here comes Limbick. Up to the far side. Quick shot on Gumford. Can be played up to the far side corner. Steinley overskates it. Just going to play it back deep into his own defensive zone for Charlie Leisure. Back over for Wells. Up for Steinley. Now to the blue line. Trying to get around 74 with Parrish. Feed down low to McDevitt. Has it in on size. McDevitt centering feed, trying to get it over for 21 of Ely, as it's going to come over for Wells. Just out of the reach of Steinley as McCumber can't hold on to it. Back deep in the defensive zone for Leisure. Centers over for McCumber. I'm better about that than I am the other name. Here comes Vale. Fires one on. Went wide. Wells may have got a piece of it. Comer takes a tumble through center ice. Leisure up to the far side. Able to get it to Steinley to the blue line. And McCumber down low as Vale's pass gets intercepted. Cavemen not able to do anything with it. As Comer works it to the far side. Battle now with Ely. Ely chips it in lower. Down low to the corner. Wyatt. Wells, that is. Turns it over. Trying to clear it out. Can't. Capped in. Here comes Wells to the blue line. Able to around Comer. Wells still with it. Travia fires one in. Went wide. To the blue line. Conley fires one in. Gonna come down low for Kilmer. Kilmer working up forward but couldn't get it in past the blue line. It's gonna be picked up from the Cavemen. Morgan in the battle now with Ely. Ely able to work it forward to the blue line. Ends up over skating it but still has possession. Lentz able to take it to the left. Probably at it now with 68. If Clanton fires one in, Lentz high into the netting. 17-10 to go in the second.
I'm naming all your cousins. Because Justin asked. Justin asked both your cousins.
Travia able to get the face-off win as it's going to come down low. Trying to chip it out to Morgan. Here it comes for Lentz. Apologies, Travia that is. Travia to the point, taking it up top. He has 0 goals on the season. Down low, had a chance for Lentz. Had it stuck up in his skates. Cassie pressuring him. Alongside the one wearing Cassie's jersey, that's Zabecki. Down low, gonna be a foot race. Should not be icing. Indeed not. Down low in the corner goes for 9 of Kettner. Zabecki has it in his feet with Travia. Travia works it back for Morgan. Cassie keeping it in. Conley drops it back, turned it over, Kettner with it. Centers has a chance. Trying to leave a backhanded feed over. It has to be picked up from Travia. Marks it down low. Over for Cassie. Trying to work it forward, turned over. Zabecki with it. That's me gloved up from Gumford. And held on to. 15:44 to go in the period. Puck shot comes out to the point. Cassie fires one in. That went just wide. Back out to the point. Trying to work it around Brooks. Does so. From the left circle. Drops it down to the goal line. Zabecki calling for it down low. Wide open in the slot. Pass just went wide. Zabecki has it low. Trying to work it forward now. For 74 of Parrish. Try to get it back over for Zabecki. Turns it over. Having to wait to retouch back in on sides as this can be worked up to the far side. 3-on-2 now for the Mafia. Zabecki fires one in. Rebound. Once again, Zabecki not happy here at all. As it's going to be picked up by Parrish as he'll take it back deep into his own defensive zone. McDevitt to the blue line. Try to get a shot off, whiffed on it. As Comfort's going to play it down low to the corner for Wells. Wells trying to get it around to Becky, trying to get it up top for Brooks. Brooks has it, trying to get around Parrish. Has a chance, still loose up in the feet. As Parrish is able to come away with it and ring it all the way down low. McCumber not able to hold on to it. A battle with Parrish. Ends up whipping on it. Here's a chance now for Brooks. Sharp angle shot's going to go right into the bread and butter of Rhodes. Holding on to it. 13:30 to go in the period. Shots and goal all knotted, or fairly close that is. 16-13 in favor of the Mafia. Vale passing it in front of his net. As this may cleared up the center, trying to get over from Limbeck, can't turn it over. Up from Lentz, just went wide as here comes Steinle. Sharp angle shot, save made by Rhodes. Freezes this one, 12:45 to go in the period. Down low into the corner. Able to come away with the Mafia. Gets a centering feed, trying to get over to Becky. Got a tip to it as here comes Limbeck down low at the goal line. Try to get a centering feed, goes right through and nobody at the point. In the feet of Vale, trying to get it over for Kettner. Finds a Becky instead. Shot's going to be played into the corner from Gumfret. Up to the far side, finds Conley. Spinning around for Zabecki. Conley still going to ring it down low, trying to get it to Morgan to get it out of the zone. Able to do so as here comes a 2-on-2 opportunity for Steinle. Has Lentz to his right, but could not get a shot off. As that's me kept in at the blue line. Here's a chance now for the Cavemen. Conley taking it in. Getting a stick. Conley trying to wrap it around. Ends up losing his stick with Zabecki as it's gonna come down then near side half boards. Up to the far side. Zabecki still with it. Sharp angle. Trying to tip one right out in front. Goes off a body out in front. Could have been Steinle. Wentz working it forward but couldn't get anything on it as Parrish is going to be able to work it down. Apologies there as that was 14 of Kurth. Numbers kind of looking a little familiar here as the shot's going to go into the glove of Rhodes, holding on to that. We'll freeze it. 10:35 to go here in the second period. Over to the far side. Mafia has it, trying to get a center thing down low from McDevitt. As this is going to be played down low. Nearly had it was McCumber as it's over for Sedekassi. Drops it up top for 14 of Kurth. Up to the far side. Nearly had it with Sedekassi as well as is going to play it back the other way, going right to left. To the blue line, has a chance. Got to stick to it. Gumfret able to make a save. Plays it up to the far side corner. Drops it back. Sedekassi fires one in. Went wide. I don't know if I'd be more excited over Sedekassi getting a goal are getting his first penalty minute of the season. It's bound to happen at some time, right? I mean, one of the two has to happen. As for Sedekowski, he does have a goal on the season, so here's a chance working in. Down low, holds, still with it. Has Comfort down on the net. Kilmer fires a shot on. Comfort got a piece of it. Sedekowski spinning around with it at the blue line. Just going to drop it back deep. Here comes Kilmer, fires one in. Where did that go? I believe it went in the back of the net, and that's what Tyler Kilmer's saying. Tyler Kilmer just said it was in. I don't know if that will have it here on the replay or not. I'm gonna write it down on my list regardless here, as that would be Kilmer's second goal of the season. As we're still unsure where that puck went. Never seen it. I'm gonna take a little bit of time here and go back in the YouTube broadcast and see if I can attempt to see where that one had gone. Give me a second. I can't see it. Oh, that's really unfortunate there, folks. Could not see it down here on the replay, as it appears to just be a tad bit too blurry. Kilmer just upset here that he's been robbed. Oh, no. It's me cleared down, link to the ice. Gonna be an icing goal here, just nearly run on the net of Comfort. Gonna be sent back down, link to the ice. 5:37 to go in the frame. I have no idea where that puck had went. More than likely it went up and out of play off a stick. Puck shot down low. Wells able to keep it in for a second, as here comes 21 of Ely looking to get a second goal of the season. Ely with it, fires one in, went wide. Comes down low, Morgan trying to get it out. Goes up top for Wentz. Wentz working it forward for Wells. Wells has Travia back behind him. Wells still with it, trying to drop it back. Has some room. Here comes Travia. Spinning around, still with it. Has a man down low, it's Leisure. Able to get it to him. Lines up, fires, blocked. Right out in front, but still got through. This is going to go back behind the back of the net. First one looks to be Travia. Travia looking to get around Vale, does. Trying to get around Parrish, can't. Vale with it. Works it up top, trying to get over for Olympic. Looks to be down to the ice for an icing. Indeed it will be. Puck's dropped down low. Olympic trying to clear it out. Canas, that's going to go on the net of Rhodes. He'll cover this one up. With 3:45 to go in the second. Shots on goal still very close. 19-17 in favor of the Mafia. Vale behind the back of the net goes up top. Here comes Olympic to the blue line. 3-on-2 with plenty of time. Shot gets blocked. Will not even use any of his help that came with him. Brooks to the blue line, trying to get it over top to Steinley. Steinley chipping it in deep. McCumber drops it down low for Leisure. Leisure dances around one, dances around two. Here comes Leisure from the left circle, winds up, fires. Slap shot gets blocked by Vale off the shin pad as here comes the Mafia back the other way. 3-on-1, down low, trying to get it over for McDevitt, just went wide. McCumber trying to clear it out and does so. This is going to be played off the far side half boards. 2:40 to go in the second. Cleared down to the boards. Not going to be an icing. Wells with it. Backhands it up top for Steinley. Has McCumber down low. Steinley to the blue line, trying to get it around Sedekassi. Not wanting to draw a penalty here as it's going to be wrapped by the back of the net. Here comes a chance. Centering feed to the blue line. Skating in, fires. Goes off the shin pad of Sedekassi. Still with it, trying to dump one in deep. Going to be blocked way out in front. As a man was trying to cherry pick back low, ends up getting sticked aside as Steinley loses it to Sebecki down the corner. Up top, but couldn't hold on to it. Sebecki behind the back of the net. Takes a weird hop off the stanchions, but can't clear it out. Conley keeps it in for the time being. And Kilmer loses his stick. He picked up by the Mafia, trying to get a centering feed over for Sebecki. That's going to go on net of Rhodes. He'll just cover it. Wanting to play it down low in the corner. 1:18 to go in the period. Kurth back by the net, leaves it for Sedekassi. Centers down low, going down with the ice. Finds its connection to 68 of Clayton. Fires a shot on Comfort, holds on to it. As we will have a puck stoppage right here at 1 minute to go. Can I piece of Becky here to take the drop? Sedekassi back behind him. That's what we'll try and give it to as it gets stuck up of his skate. Loose out to the neutral zone. Sedekassi slowing things down. Now a 33 to go in the period. Up top, Sebecki spinning around, trying to just chip it forward as that's going to be down to the ice it goes. Cavemen behind the back of their net, 20 seconds to go. One last rush if they're able to hurry. Being pressured, Conley with it. Now Kilmer. Two black sweaters, two blue sweaters going at it with 10 seconds to go in the period. Whistle blows, and that should just about do it here for the period. And there we go. Buzzer not sounding, but it's the end of the period regardless. So we'll take a quick minute break here and be back for the start of period number 3. 1-0, still your score in favor of the Mafia. Welcome back here to the start of period number 3. 1-0 is your score in favor of the Mafia. That lost puck from Kilmer finally able to be found as that comes out of Gumford's pads. So it looks like it would have stayed out regardless. Puck's dropped, here we go. Sebecki to the blue line, has it loose down low, trying to clear it out was Conley. Finds the pass up top to Kettner. Trying to backhand it to the point instead it finds its way to the Cavemen. Just out of the reach of Travia. Puck's dropped. Sebecki trying to get a quick shot off. Comes down low, kept in, loose at the point, coming down low, but not able to get anything going off it as it's going to be worked right back out. Travia has it back in the neutral zone, waiting for Wentz to retouch back in on sides. Conley. Defensive zone pass to number 2, working it forward. Travia with it, working it forward, but couldn't get it past set of Cassie, as it's going to be back for Conley. Down low for Wentz, needing 1 goal here in the next 18 minutes. Wentz spinning around, ended up losing it as here comes Sebecki. Sebecki to the blue line, 3-on-2, fires a shot on, goes wide. Kettner with it. As loose up in his feet, trying to throw a shot on. That's going to go high and wide. Over for Wentz, not able to clear it out. Captain Clanton down low in the corner, skating in, fires a shot on. Had a great angle on it, but a even better save there from Comfort. Keeps this one out, 18:09 to go in the third. Out to the neutral zone it goes for Wells. Trying to get a sitting feet over. Just to the feet of one. Travia trying to work it in. Clanton has it loose in his feet. Here comes Clanton. Another opportunity here. 3-on-2. Clanton down low from the left hash marks. Trying to backhand it over. Goes off the body of the one he was trying to get it to as here comes Brooks away with it. Brooks. Trying to drop it in deep. Comes down. Here comes Limbick. Shot gets blocked from Wells as Travia is able to come away with it. Up top, Travia to the blue line. Odd man rush, able to go on Vale. Shot saved by Rhodes. Rebound goes right in front of the net. Thought it had a chance as that went wide. To the point. Fires one on. Tip got sent wide. As it's coming down low for the Mafia. Pass up top to no man's land. Finds Leisure. Leisure to the blue line. Winds up, fires high off the back glass. Kilmer trying to work it out as that's being cleared down to the ice. 4 and icing, 16:15 to go in the third. Two on one up coming here for the Mafia to the blue line, trying to get around Wells, drops it down. Shot, save, rebound, goes up top. Centering feed once again goes through the crease. Had a chance for Ely to get a second goal of the night. Lembeck with it, trying to get a centering feed. Gets turned over from Brooks. Comes down low for Wells. Wells, cross-ice feed, finds McCumber to the blue line. Slowing things down, fires, a shot went wide. Steinley pressuring his man as it's going to come back the other way for the Mafia. 2-on-2 up top, shot went wide, nobody home on the back door as Kilmer was pressuring hard. Here comes Wentz to the blue line. Being pressured by Kilmer, ends up turning it over, but Steinley fires a shot on regardless as it goes up top for McCumber. Shot tipped right out in front, comes out for 74 Parrish. Up top, cleared out to the neutral zone as two is able to pinch it back the other way. Touch it offside, so we will have a stoppage in play, 14:30 to go in the period. Puck's dropped from the neutral zone. Sedekassi with it. Drops it down low. Just through the reach on one. Can be played from a Caveman. Back deep in his own defensive zone. D-to-D pass up top. Turned over. Holds. Shot from Kurth gets blocked. Rebound. Shot goes wide from Lembeck. And Wentz trying to clear it out of the zone. Can't. Ely keeps it in. Looks like we're going to either have a hand pass. Indeed so. We'll have a puck stoppage here. 13:35 to go in the third period. Up top. Still with it. Deking around with Sedekassi. Trying to get a shot off. As it's going to go back behind the net for now Clanton. Rebound shot. Goes right out in front. Trying to poke it home. Puck still loose. Are they able to lift it? Jamming at it. And the whistle's blown dead with Gumford standing on top of it. Puck's dropped, comes out to the point. Curve, up to the far side, Sedekassi. Holds. No, he's going to fire a slap shot in there. Got blocked regardless. As here comes Clanton, able to get the turnover. And on sides at the goal line, right out in front, trying to just lift it up. Had a chance from Kettner, but couldn't fire it home. Back in a shot, goes off the iron, stays out, rebound. That's going to be covered up, puck still loose. Comes out for the Cavemen. Cleared to the neutral zone. Nearly had a chance for Wentz. Dancing hard back the other way. Trying to get it over for Sedekassi. Instead it goes just too far out of his reach. As here comes Timely. Needing one now in the next 12 minutes. Drops. Kurth. Turnover. Cleared down length to the ice. That's going to go for an icing. 11:50 to go in the frame. Here comes the Becky and a breakaway all alone against Gumford. Holds, shot, scores! First goal of the night here for Becky. Gets a sixth goal of the season for number 6'7". Makes it 2-0 here, 11 minutes to go in the third period. Not someone you want to have on a breakaway, that being Sabecki. As Brooks is working for it, and that looks like it sucked all the momentum out of the Cavemen. Zabecki just circling around. To the blue line, Zabecki still with it. Sharp angle, taking it behind the back of the net. Centers, here's a chance. Try to drop it back to McDevitt. Instead it comes out for McCumber. Trying to get it over for Brooks, but the pass goes behind him. Gonna rink it around the near side boards is 74 Parrish. Up to the far side, McCumber. Try to clear it out. Bell keeps it in, but only for a second. Trying to work at it was Brooks. Nearly ran into the referee. Down low, Parrish. Works it for Clanton. Clanton to Zabecki, trying to one-touch it up forward for himself. Here comes Zabecki. Fires one in. Save, rebound. Kicked. That should not be a goal. That was kicked in, no goal. That was a kicking motion, no goal. Score will remain 2-0. That will move the faceoff all the way back out to the neutral zone. That would have been Zabecki's second goal of the season if it counted. Or second goal of the night, that is, apologies. As here comes a chance for the Cavemen, spinning around but couldn't get around Parrish. Brooks down low, trying to get a center free to the far side. McCumber shot! Save made by Rhodes. Zabecki up top has Kilmer in front of him. Man down low, that's what will give it to him. Just able to hold on to it. Next to be Limbick. Try to pass it to the far side, but whiffed on the pass to Kilmer. Maybe picking it up is Travia. It was up in the feet of Wells, trying to clear it out to the neutral zone. It does. Puck still loose to the neutral zone. Wells comes away with it. Trying to get around Kilmer, does to the blue line. Ends up over skating it as here comes Brook with it, trying to get it up to McCumber on the far side. McCumber has it. Top of the circle, holds, fires one on, goes wide. Backhanded shot goes behind the back of the net from Tyler Steinley. Kilmer to the corner. And cleared out of danger for the time being from Limbick. Parrish in front of the net. We'll take it back behind with under 8 to go here in the third period. Over for Limbick. Trying to get it over for Zabecki. Has it one-on-one. Zabecki. Hold, shot gets blocked. Zabecki still with it. Centering feed to the far side. Kilmer had a chance, but couldn't get a shot off. Would have been a backhanded one-timer situation. Here comes Limbick. Hold, shot, save, rebound, covered up.
So you didn't like those moves? What the crap? Give us a fee. Yeah.
Puck's drop closing in on 7 to go here in the third period. Kurth takes the, or Podge's man takes the tumble. Kurth centers. Ely, shot, saved by Gumford. Up to the far side. Here comes Steinley. Trying to chip it to himself and does. Ford, Limbick in a battle. Or Ely, that is. Steinley still with it. Just going to dump it in deep. Trying to get it over. His Limbick's going to work it all the way down. Link to the ice for an icing. If it makes it there, it will. .6:25 to go here in the third period. Puck's dropped Steinley, trying to win it back and set it. Finds his left wing. A great defensive work there from Conley. Leads to a delayed offsides. Touched it up. So we'll have a whistle here. 6:03 to go in the third. A neutral zone face-off. Once again here between the two sides. Able to win this back is Ely. Down low, Clanton. Cross-ice feed goes up top, just out of the reach, but has it. And Kettner ends up hitting the deck. Down low. And the feet of Lentz. Backhanded feed over, but can't. Indeed so, able to get it out. Good on one. Steinley. And a lone hold shot save made by Rhodes. Morgan Holt can't keep it out as here comes an opportunity for Sedekassi. Loose up in his feet. Sedekassi up top. Backhands it over. Had a chance down low but couldn't beat the odd man rush. Lines up, fires, they're trying to clear it out. Comfort down out of the crease. Has a chance for the Mafia down low. Just at the crease, nobody on the back door. Clan up to the far side. Kept in. Here comes Steinley, 4:30 to go. To the blue line, Steinley trying to dance around right out in front. Rhodes just going to cover it up with 4:25 to go in the period. Looks like it's just about time for a timeout. Bucks dropped with 4 to go. Down low. Mafia has it. Spinning around Clanton. Up to the far side. Finds McDevitt. 2-on-2 as they hit the blue line. Delayed offsides. Not able to touch up. We're going to have another neutral zone face-off here with 3:40 to go in the frame period. Same thing. Puck's drop. Shot. Saved by Gumford. A neutral zone face-off shot. As it's going to come down low. Anything under 3 minutes is going to be a puck stop. A clock stoppage, that is, on a puck cover-up or any whistle. Wells works it forward for Brooks. 3:11 to go. Brooks trying to slow things down. Worked it up forward from McCumber just out of his reach. It's me Parrish behind the net. Nearly tripped up as here comes Clanton with it. Back up to the far side for Vale. Nearly turned it over. Vale still with it. Played it to himself. Now for Parrish. Cross-ice feet up top. Turned over. Here comes Leisure. Skating in from the left circle. Still with it. Drops it back and down the length of the ice it goes. Wells going to be pressured by 2. 2:38 to go here in the period. Brooks trying to work it forward, but couldn't get it past the blue line. And a dump it in deep. Comfort thinking about when is it his time to go to the net. Shot. Couldn't end up getting the shot off as it's going to come down low. Travia, all he had to do was just lift it. Let him get, fires one off the crossbar, comes down low. What a game that would have been. That would have just about sealed it. Travia drops it back from McCumber. McCumber holds, shot, sends it wide. 1:58 to go. Parrish up top. Keeps it in. Centers, goes off a body to Limbick. Luckily, Gumford stayed in the net, keeping it a 5-on-5. 1:40 to go. Gumford thinking about coming out of his net to play it. He will. To the near side corner. Conley up top to McCumber. McCumber to Travia. Far side circle shot, glove save Rhodes. Freezes it with 1:28 to go in the third period. Well, we have a timeout here. It's about time to start thinking about it. Sedekassi rings it down low. Captain at the point, Conley. Winds up, fires, saved, rebound. Cleared down, look to the ice. That should not be an icing, they say. As the whistle is blown, 1:11 to go. When will the timeout come? Supposedly it's coming right at a minute, says Travia. Puck's dropped. Becky trying to work it in deep. Here comes Comer with it. To the blue line. Now he just has to drop it in, and that will kill some time. 1 minute. Somley behind the net. Has Wentz in front of him. Now under a minute to go. Cross-ice feed finds McCumber. McCumber whiffs on the pass. Drops it down low, trying to get it over to Wentz. 45 to go in the period. Lembeck brings it around the near side corner up top. McCumber turns it over. Down low, Conley holds, still with it. Backhanded shot, save. Rhodes gonna cover it. Freezes the puck with 34 to go. Puck's dropped to the far side corner. Kilmer looking to just clear some time. That's gonna be cleared right out in front. Over for Steinley. Should be down to 15 to go. Up to the far side for McCumber. 2 with it. Up, back over for Steinley. Steinley with it. Should be 5 seconds to go on the clock. Wentz drops it back. And the feet cleared down into the corner. And that should do it here, but there's still 10 seconds to go in the period. Won't matter here as Becky works it down low with 6 seconds. Lembeck all alone, not even going to worry about a shot. Just keeps it down in the corner. That would do it here for game number 2. Another shutout as the Mafia will take this one home. Final score 2-0 over the Cavemen. We'll be back in action on Sunday night for another round of a double hockey feature. Once again, final score here tonight in game 2, Mafia 2, Cavemen 0.